558.
All right, let's get started. Call meeting to order, 5:58. We'll stand for the pledge. Austin, yes.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay. The main focus of this meeting will be to look through some proposed warrant language for the upcoming meeting. But before we get to that, I just want to let everybody know that our tax rate has been finalized for the 2025 tax year. It's at $13.15 per $1,000 of valuation. So we have the warrant prepared by our assessor. That's got to be given to Rose so that she can send out the tax bills. So I'll make a motion that we approve the Brookfield tax warrant in the amount of $1,853,501.67.
I'm sorry, what's that number? It's not the number I'm collecting.
That's not the right number. I think it's 3,200,000.
That's
3,208,540.
That's the total for both halves, the total for the year.
No,
That's how much I'm collecting
Remember?
for this tax bill.
she has to collect the school money and the county money and the municipal money. So the warrant is for the 3 million. Part of that is our budget, our taxes.
And is this correct then?
I don't know, I didn't see it.
What it says,
It should be.
$1,853,000.
I don't know where that came from.
There's a line on, I think it's the top page, that says commitment amount.
Yeah, 3,323,449.
3,208,449.
But that's not what's on the warrant page that you're signing.
And you are right.
The number that's on the warrant page
Yes.
is the difference between the total liability.
So the warrant is half what the total commitment is.
Right.
So it's 1,853,501.67 cents.
Is that the right number?
I don't have that paper, you have it.
That's what it says.
The tax bills will be printed as $1,853,501.67. That's weird.
And that's what's on the warrant page as well. So that is the correct number?
That's the correct number, yep.
Okay. The three that you're referring to takes the first half and adds them together.
That's the total for the year, yes.
Okay, so the motion is that we sign the tax warrant allowing Rose to collect $1,853,501.67.
I'll second the motion.
Motion made and seconded. Any discussion? No discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
Mr. Chairman, does this mean we know what the school's going to leverage against us?
I have that somewhere.
They submitted all their numbers to the DRA. The DRA worked them into what they sent to us.
We will post the 5 sheets we get from DRA that details the composition.
I was just curious if you knew it right off the top of your head what that amount was. What the amount the school leveraged.
It's on there.
How much the school.
The rate was $6 and some odd dollars, but the total to be received is, I don't remember that number. Maybe it's not.
It should be right here.
I mean, it's, 2/3 of our
Well,
bill, so.
there's
figure out
local,
how
the
much.
local education and then there's the
You
state.
have to get them both.
You add them together, so the local, I can't read it from
It's about 2 million.
About 2 million for the school.
On top of what we have, on top of the 1 million?
No, that wouldn't be right.
What do you ask you? We are collecting municipal, 1.2 million.
Okay,
County, 174,000.
okay.
Education, 1,697, 1,600,000. State education, 235. You got to combine the 235 with the 169.
Okay. I just wanted to
So
hear
it's
those
very
numbers.
close to 2 million.
Just wanted to hear those numbers, so people are aware of how much money the schools are bringing against us and our
Yeah.
taxes, that's all.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, any other questions or discussion? No, motion is carried.
So can we ask Lee to post those 5 pages then?
Yes, if you would, Leah.
I'll get them.
Thank you. So the county takes 71 cents of our budget per thousand. And the education looks like,
That makes it
the local education is $6.92 and the state education is 97 cents.
Gotcha.
So compared to our municipal at $4.95.
No, no.
Okay, along with that, we have a letter that we're going to send out to one of our residents who had applied for the elderly exemption, but because the language we put in the warrant last year wasn't accepted by DRA, so we're making a abatement? We're making abatement to make up that difference. And that letter will go in with this particular tax bill. So I'll sign that.
How much was that abatement for?
$65.70.
Thank you.
You want both of these words? Thank you. Okay, this is that abatement.
This is the abatement
Yeah.
behind that letter.
Yeah.
So we'll make a motion to approve an abatement of 6570 for 109 Wentworth Road.
I'll second the motion. Any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Alright.
Can you give me the address one more time? I'm sorry.
109 Wentworth Road?
Okay. 109, Route 109? Thank you.
That goes with it too.
Yeah. Hey, we also have a notice of intent to cut. Map 12, lot 26A. 3 million board feet of white pine, 3 million board feet of oak, and 10 core of firewood. It's been looked at and approved by our Chris, so I believe we're good to go. I'll make a motion, we approve the intent to cut for map 12, lot 26A, Wentworth Road.
I'll second.
Made and seconded, any discussion? Good, all in favor?
Aye.
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 And it is today 20.
Fifth.
We're putting you to the test tonight, buddy. You'll learn to write with your left hand.
You can just sign with an X.
I'll have to get him a blue stamp.
Need to give them an auto pen.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, now on to the matter at hand.
Which one?
Pardon?
Which one?
Oh, proposed 2026 warrant articles.
Hey,
I have a few extra copies here. If you'd like to follow along, yeah, I think you brought them already. Okay. All right, the first one on the list is actually it's the warrant that allows us to vote for elected officials. That'll be on the Tuesday portion of the meeting. The next one is supervisor of the checklist. And these aren't in any specific order. They can be rearranged and moved around in whatever way you decide. What we're looking for today is the basic intent of the language, scrutinize the language. It's going to go through a final review by maybe council or DRA or somebody else will look at it to make sure we get the language right on it. Okay, the supervisors of the checklist. The article will read essentially, to see if the town will vote to modify the term of elected supervisors of the checklist from 6 years to 3 years per RSA 41:46-A. The change will be effective when the existing elected term expires in 2028. A 3-year term will be put on the election ballot in each year that an existing 6-year term expires. One in 2030, 32, and 34. Each year thereafter, there'll be one 3-year term position elected. So,
Where did you get the wording for the term expiring in 2030, 32, and 34? Somehow this feels to me like we're going to not have enough supervisors come about 2031.
we should, because what we've got right now, this election, 26, will elect somebody for a 6-year term.
That's correct.
Okay. So the next term that will expire out of the 3 officials will be in 2030.
Now, in 2020, 2031,
Oh, I'm sorry.
we should be electing somebody because that person got elected in 28 for a 3-year term. So there should be an election in 31.
Expires in 28.
So somebody gets elected in 28 for 3 years. So I don't know that the dates, the years are correct on this.
Well, you got a good point. I tried to do the math in my head, but I missed that one. That first 3-year term will be expiring in 31.
Yeah.
So the existing would be 30.
Yeah, see, I think we need somebody at the state maybe to give us some guidance on this, because if we elect somebody every year starting in 28 rather, then we have 4 supervisors for 1 year.
Right.
So something else is needed on that one. That needs work.
Okay. All right, so I'll check the election cycle frequency and make sure that it's accurate. Okay, next one we have is the service-related disability. To see if the town will vote in accordance with RSA 72:27-A to modify the provisions of RSA 72:35 previously adopted for an optional tax credit of $1,650 for a service-connected total and permanent disability. If approved, this article should take effect for the final 2026 property tax bill. You want to elaborate on that?
Oh, yeah, we had, today we offer 2, what's the right word?
Tiers?
Optional, we offer 2 tax credits, one for $250 and one for $1,400. And the law changed where we can't add them together any longer. So we're taking the one for the total disability to $1,650, which is equal to what the individuals were getting before.
And I think, I don't know, was it 2 people, 3 people?
1 or 2, very, very small number, 3 or 4, 1, 2 people. We can get that, we'll have that number for the town meeting, but it's a very small number. And there's no change to there's no impact because they're getting what they got before.
Correct.
Shouldn't we call it the Veterans Tax Credit or whatever it's actually called now? There's nothing about veterans in here.
That's right. No, it's this way.
Okay.
There should be a question mark there, should there? After connected total and permanent disability? Question mark?
Okay, I'll look at the language and make sure that it's clear that we're talking about the veterans tax. I might have to spell out what those two RSAs are. I'll look at that. The next item we're going to is elderly exemption. And this is going to be done in two parts. There's two pieces of that existing exemption that are affected. Shall the town, under the provisions of RSA 72:39, modify the conditions for elderly exemption income limits to be eligible to participate in this program from $50,000 to $75,000 for single taxpayers and for married taxpayers from $60,000 to $90,000. So that's setting the limits of who can qualify for it, the income limits. The next half, shall the town, under the provisions of RSA 72:39, modification of elderly exemption, increase the property value exemption for the following age groups. Age group 75 to 79 is currently 45, modified to 45,000, modified to 65,000. And for the age group 80 plus is currently at 60,000, to be modified to 80,000. Rich, you want to talk to those?
This is the couple of warrant articles to clean up the one we had last year where we made the mistake and had to issue that abatement. You have to specify very clearly which bands that you want to address with each exemption. So we had the first band was correct, and the second two were wrong. So we had to correct 75 to 90, 75 to 79, and 80 plus. We had to correct those two. The one before that warrant article was part of the same idea. Is that to participate in the program, they say today's numbers, if you make more than $50,000, you can't participate. We thought for a single person, we felt that was pretty low, so we recommended that goes to 75. And for married people, it went from 60 to 90. If you make more than $90,000 worth of income, and there's a whole host of other criteria, but income greater than 90,000, you can't participate in the program.
Just out of curiosity, is there any risk that because we didn't say that the lower group isn't changing, that they're going to say, oh, you messed it up again?
Because what they said was we didn't specify the upper two changing, so they left the bottom one alone.
Okay.
We'll let DRA look at it.
Yeah. See if they
We'll let DRA look at it.
Okay, this next one is to terminate existing trust funds.
Can I just ask a quick question, sorry, on that one, going back? I just looked at the warrant article that was done last year, but it does specify married to each other for at least 5 consecutive.
Oh, there's a whole host of additional requirements embedded in the RSA.
Oh, okay, so you're not going to go into all of those?
I will have a copy of that RSA. It goes on for pages and pages on what the qualifications are. How many acres your house has to be.
Yes, yeah, we talked about that last time, that's why I was wondering, because it's much more.
These are just the variables that we're changing, we're not changing.
Yep, okay. Got it,
All set?
yes.
Okay. All right, terminate existing trust funds. Warrant article will say, to see if the town will vote to discontinue the Parks and Recreation Equipment Capital Reserve Fund created by 1991 warrant article number 15 and return the outstanding balance of approximately $7,700 plus interest to the general fund. If approved, the trust will be discontinued and the funds returned to the general fund in 2026.
Capital is spelled wrong.
Well,
Capital. Capital is a spelling error, not capital. Should be AL, not
Oh,
OL.
okay, I'm sorry.
That's what I just.
You might want to check 2/3 of a vote might be required on that.
I'll look for it.
To discontinue.
Yeah.
Okay, next one is a new trust fund, creating a new trust fund for private graveyards that are currently not under any kind of a trust fund. So the article reads, to see if the town will vote to establish a common expendable private graveyard trust fund per RSA 31:19-A for the purpose of maintaining any existing private graveyard that does not currently have an existing trust fund. This fund shall be funded completely from private donations, plus any earnings and interest from investments. Agents to expend will be by majority vote of the Brookfield trustees of the trust fund. Any questions on that?
Yeah,
do.
I do too.
All right, what do you got?
We have some new burying grounds. They're private, but there's no trust fund behind them. So we're gonna, even though the heirs are living today, we're gonna support those.
The way this reads, it would
Yes.
be no, because
What do you mean
this says currently.
They exist
Existing
today.
private.
Okay, so yeah, if they exist today, then yes, they would be covered.
Even though the heirs are still living on the property. Okay, is that the intent? We have to ask the trustees if that's the intent.
Who's putting this article in?
I don't know.
Is it a petition?
It's something that I talked to the trustees of the trust fund about. They're going to provide us with some language. This was my first crack at it.
I was gonna say the trustees don't expend money.
They
You know,
can't.
it says,
They do the
they don't.
school thing, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Is this in conjunction with the cemetery trustees?
I know.
I would,
It's a good question.
Is this a petition warrant article versus a,
No, it's not a petition.
I don't know. To me, it's too vague. I don't know. Because they already have trust funds for the cemetery, am I right?
Some.
Very few.
So if they spend money on, say, one of the ones that is covered, bless you, one of the ones that is covered, who issues a check to those? Do the trustees pay out of their funds?
Hold
I don't know.
They-
on.
We don't, I haven't seen any checks come through to be
No, the only one we,
signed by us.
right, the only one is the new cemetery, but the old ones,
Hold on. End of the year,
yeah, we get a bill.
they get a bill for all the work they've done.
That Corey does, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm trying to think, I don't think we write the check.
I think we write the check.
You do? And
They
give us-
don't have
I
check
know.
writing ability.
Right, that's what I was
They
getting.
can move money to our general fund.
Right.
We can write the check. We're the only organization
I'm
that
trying
writes
to
checks.
think how that works at the end of the year. I know there's a breakdown that we get.
They get. Yeah, they try to allocate
Yeah.
to the trust funds that have money to do the work.
Yeah.
And if I remember right, they give us a letter in December.
And then we write the check to Corey.
And they give us the money.
That one needs some
Is
research.
that's the same way it works with the scholarship as well?
No, we
Or
don't.
do I thought they did it directly.
They do. We don't handle the scholarship now.
Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. Corey gives them the bill, do they get a check from their
Look it
investment
up.
company? Do you see a check in here
I
from
could
this
look.
December?
Yeah, we'll look.
Be to Corey Pike, right?
CMP, right.
this December. But at this bank,
Yeah, I can't remember. I'm looking right now.
unless they get the bank draft from the investment act.
I'll ask Meg to weigh in on this one as well, too. I'll send it,
Okay,
I'll
so-
send it to her.
We paid Corey 24 in December, mowing town cemetery, mowing. It was only $350 for mowing the town cemetery. And then $100 for mowing. 450, I don't think we do.
Okay. We have to get an answer, right? We have to get an answer
Yeah.
from town meeting.
They must pay it then.
All right, I'll bounce this off Meg and ask her that question.
Because I'm not seeing, even way back. It's always only the new town cemetery.
Okay, next item. Combined bridge trust funds, and I know this one's gonna have to be reworked based on the information I got from Joanna. To see if the town will vote to combine the Moose Mountain Capital Reserve Fund 2 Bridge Fund, estimated value approximately $62,000 plus interest, with the Moose Mountain Capital Reserve Fund 1 Bridge Fund, estimated value approximately $145,000, and further, to discontinue the Moose Mountain Capital Reserve Fund 2 Fund. If approved, the Moose Mountain Capital Reserve Fund 1 Bridge Fund would have an estimated fund balance of approximately $207,000.
Okay.
So,
We gotta split this into multiples. I think we want to say we want to sign a contract for $197,000, if that's still the correct number, funded by all the money in one of the trust funds,
okay. Yep.
and X number of dollars from the remaining trust fund, period.
Yep.
So the question is, do you want to fund the contract from these two trust funds? One goes to zero, one has some residual dollars. The next warrant article says, if that warrant article passed, discontinue the mutual, that trust fund.
Okay.
2 steps.
Okay. But that first one, you're comfortable with saying deplete one completely and
Absolutely.
balance out of the other?
Absolutely. I think we want to, the bridge fund can only be spent on the bridge.
Because it's one that says road and bridge. doesn't
That's
it?
right.
Let me go look at
The
that.
road and bridge gives us more flexibility, so I would close out the bridge fund.
That's the one that's got the 62 in it also, so we can wipe it
I don't
out.
know the number.
There's the road and bridge repair, which is warrant article. Yeah. Road and bridge repair is Moose Mountain Capital Reserve Fund 2. And then there's Moose Mountain Capital Reserve Fund Bridge. It's 3.
I understand. I was there. I saw the show.
Yeah.
It was awful.
So,
All we wanted to do was rename the fund. Turned into a 45-minute discussion on what the name should be, and now we don't understand it.
right.
So,
Okay, so I'll reword this one and we'll say take everything out of Capital Reserve Fund 2, which is currently has the 62,000.
Yeah.
And the balance will come out of Capital Reserve Fund 1.
Which is
see, that's the confusion part. That's the bridge fund. So you gotta take it.
That is-
I'll put the names in. The very distinctive feature is the CRF1 and CRF2.
Yeah.
Right. So we'll deplete the lower one, which is CRF1, take the balance out of CRF2.
Well, there's Moose Mountain Capital Reserve 2,
Right. That's the one that's got the 145.
Moose Mountain Capital Reserve 1, right? And
Yep.
then there's the road and bridge repair. which is the one you can't touch, right? But it says road and bridge.
Yeah, but-
So we have, it's 3.
Right, and I believe, I might be wrong, but when Meg was here at the last meeting, I think she said you could tap all 3.
Oh, yeah.
Right,
Oh,
for
okay.
the bridge.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
That's,
But
we don't need to go there now.
That's
Yeah.
right. But you can't take the bridge and go out the other way.
Right, exactly.
And I wouldn't say how much is left in there.
Take those out?
Yeah.
Could I also make a recommendation for voters? Most voters aren't going to know what CRF is. Could you use capital reserve fund the first time and then put it in parentheses?
The only thing is, if you look at the warrants, the funds, it says CRF 1 and 2.
Oh,
So what I could probably do, see if the town vote to expend from the capital reserve fund and then put the name in.
yeah, I think that
I can
just
do
will help people. Thank you.
And then I will make a new article to discontinue, if approved. Discontinue, it will be CRF2. Okay. Next, or any other questions on what we want to do as far as expending?
So the new article would be, is that the one that, if the previous article with the bridge funds passes, then the other one would be to get rid of CRF2?
It will be, yes.
Okay, just
Yep.
make sure. Thank you.
Okay, the next article will be to deposit to the Moose Mountain Bridge Fund. To see if the town will vote to raise and appropriate $200,000 to be deposited into the Moose Mountain CRF 1, which is the one we're going to keep alive. If approved, the fund would have an approximate balance of $470. Is it, take that dollar figure out?
The article just before that spent it.
Okay. Yeah, putting that on. Right. Yeah, okay, because we're gonna say we're gonna take that
Now, do we want,
contract out of that road.
that's right, do we want to put that into that bridge fund? Wait. Once we put in the bridge fund, it's for the bridge only, then we can deal with it. We'll deal
Oh, I
with
see
it.
what you're saying, instead of saying, put it into Moose Mountain, go to the one that said roads and bridges.
Yes.
So that we could use it on something else. if we
When
need
it's
it.
all done, if there's anything left,
Yeah,
we can use it for regular roads.
yeah. That's a good point. So, and the new article then will say and I'll look up the exact wording of the Road and Bridge Trust Fund, it won't say the Moose Mountain CRF2. Okay. Good. No, forget what I just said. This one, for depositing 200,000, we'll deposit it to the Road and Bridge Fund, not the Moose Mountain.
Correct.
Okay, are we squared away on the Moose Mountain Bridge?
We were going to, we're going to try to get a commitment for 2 years.
We can do that. There is language in here that tells you how to write a warrant article. It's a multi-year.
Yeah, we did that when we bought the land. We went to a 7-year warrant article. $30,000 a year.
The potential hang-up is that it takes a 2/3 majority to approve. So if that gets shot down, I'm not gonna have the money to get started.
They keep it separate. I wouldn't do that then. I'd keep it 1 year.
So we'll go the way it is.
But then it could get voted down the next year.
Yep.
Okay, next item. Townhouse Repair Fund. To see if the town will vote to raise and appropriate $10,000 to be deposited into the Townhouse Repair Trust Fund. If approved, the fund balance would have an estimated value of approximately $33,000.
I don't think you need to put that in
No,
there.
you don't tell them
I would-
33.
Yeah, I would just say to be deposited into capital reserve fund, trust fund. I wouldn't put the balance, but,
Okay.
I mean, it's up to you guys, but,
I wouldn't, no, you don't have to do that.
yeah.
But I think that,
I think it'll be asked.
I mean, yeah, people will ask,
Right, and we'll have
or
that
they, you
information.
can refer to
if
this.
they ask, we ask Joanne to answer. Well, we ask the
I don't
the
trust
trustees of the
these,
trust
yeah.
fund, they answer.
Yeah.
I think the 10,000 is fluid.
It's
Fluid, we don't know, why are we putting 10,000 in?
for future work. We don't know what that work is.
I don't want to do it. That's what the public's gonna say, right? You need an answer, you gotta tell them what's coming.
Yeah.
And until we know what's coming, I leave that number, I leave the warrant article, but I'm not sure what the number should be.
If you don't have a number, why have the warrant out there? If you don't know what to put in there.
We're getting an acoustic study in 2 weeks.
Right.
We'll have better numbers then.
Oh, okay, you're just pushing the 10,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might be, it might be 5, might be 10, might be 100. We don't know. But then we can say we're saving money against the project.
Okay, I got you. So we'll put question marks on that.
Yeah, we just,
So is that one meant to cover the acoustics, or is that a separate warrant article?
that's for the building.
That's just building maintenance
Acoustics,
or operations?
yeah.
Okay, so you had talked last time about doing an acoustical improvement warrant article?
I'm sorry.
You had talked last meeting about doing an acoustical improvement warrant article? Because that, when the report comes, then we would know what that number would be. I'm just curious.
I think you headed down a path, like the Moose Mountain Bridge. So if you say that it's to do acoustical work, then that's all you can use it for.
Right.
So if you put it into the trust fund for townhouse repairs, which already exist,
Right,
then the acoustics can be covered under it.
okay.
So if you earmark it specifically for that, you
It can only be used for that, yeah. Okay.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes.
the acoustic study, shouldn't that be a separate warrant article? Because now the people don't have a choice to say, there's a difference between an acoustic treatment and repairs. I would just like to see it separated, so if people say, yes, absolutely, we need money to repair, but maybe half the town may not want to pay for an acoustic treatment. I'm just saying, just give people a choice instead of rolling it into one thing so that you get to just spend it on something that they may not agree with.
Well, then that goes still to the point we're making. If you do that, you're locked into spending it only on acoustical repair. We don't really have a solid number, as Rich pointed out, what that is going to look like. But if it comes in at less than 10, if it comes in at 8, so now we got $2,000 for acoustics that we're never going to use. What do you do with it?
Well, I think you answered the questions for me. You said, I just heard the other week that it's an $8,000 assessment. So I think that's something the town should kind of decide if they want to do that. They may want to. I'm just saying it should be a choice, not wrapping it into one vehicle to have repairs and acoustics in the same pot. That's all I'm saying.
How does this sound? Because I understand what you're saying. So if we say we're going to put X number of dollars, I'll say 10 for this discussion. We're going to put $10,000 into the townhouse repair trust fund, with the intended purpose being to fund acoustical repairs to the house, to the townhouse.
But then the people are still trapped in paying for repairs. and that's all under repairs.
I'm missing the point, I guess.
Because now that people can't separate, if they want an acoustic treatment and $8,000 spent on a study, instead of just repairs, I think they're two different things. Repairs are, you know, the roof leaks, there's a termite infestation or something, and it has to be repaired. But an acoustic treatment seems more, I don't mean to say decorative, but it just seems over the top to
A little more
put it in the
optional.
same thing.
Yeah, it's an optional, where the roof would be a definite repair.
That's my opinion.
I can
As long as you understand what I mean.
I would leave it alone. For all these years where we put money away into a trust fund, we say, this is what we're gonna do. And we always follow through on what we're gonna do.
Is there any way for the public then like, do you ever go back to the public and say, are you gonna have the authority to expend
Yes,
all those funds
yes.
without asking the town anymore?
Yes.
That was my point.
So what do we do? What do we do? We put warrant articles up to say we want to pull $18,000 out of the fund
To do the acoustic treatment.
to paint the townhouse. We want to pull $4,000 out to fix this. So we put it in, before we take it out, we tell people we're going to do that, and that's their opportunity to say, don't do that.
So that will happen if you decide to go ahead with an acoustic treatment for the townhouse. It would have to be by warrant article saying that, do you wish to expend?
That's the way we've been doing it for the past 15 years. You don't
Okay.
spend it without telling the town you want to do it, and they say yes or no.
Got it. Okay, that answered my question. I'm satisfied.
So let me just throw this out here now, from a timing standpoint. We're gonna throw money into the townhouse trust fund. Let's make that assumption.
That's, yeah.
We're gonna have a study done, I don't know what time frame they're talking about, but it's gonna be,
Oh, it's December 2nd
oh, okay.
is the study.
When do you
So
expect the
we
report
would
back?
then have time to put in a separate article that says withdraw from the trust fund to do the acoustics.
That was my point, that if it's going to be done rather recently, we have enough time to do that. And I would assume that a selectmen's warrant article would be, what, January? Is that when it is, January 26th or something like that?
For the final version?
And that's when you'll say, we have our numbers and we're going to ask the public to take money out of that account.
That's what we'd have to do, right? Based on past practice?
Yeah, but we've issued a contract to have that study done. So don't be surprised about that. We voted to have that contract, that study done. And that bill's coming in December 15th of this year.
Yeah, do you see my gray area there? Do you understand my gray area? You signed a contract to expend funds and you
No
didn't ask
funds.
the town.
General funds. Not trust funds.
That's coming out of general funds.
General funds,
And we have that.
yes.
Okay, thank you. That answers my question.
And when we get those numbers, if we need to draw from the trust fund, we will have that on a warrant for the March meeting.
Or if we want to put more in because it's a big apple, right? We can do that too. December 15th-ish.
All right, any other good questions? Any other questions? Property revaluation fund, to see if the town will vote to raise and appropriate $9,000 to be deposited into the property reevaluation common expendable trust fund. Again, I got the if approved. And I did that because it was language that I looked at. I think if you look at the 24 warrant, a lot of those had that kind of. But I mean, if across the board, we can take it out.
What? What do you want to take out?
The balance, what the balance
Oh, I
will
wouldn't
be.
show the balance.
Yeah. Take it out? Yeah, okay. Good. Any questions on that? That's the 5-year plan. Okay, next one is the overall operating budget,
Which one?
and that will be the final warrant article to approve whatever we pass.
I have a quick question. The Gaffney Library Board of Trustees is changing their bylaws, and the term for each trustee will go from 1 year to 3 years. That'll be done and approved by, I think it's December 17th. So the question is, the last time we did a warrant article was for 1 year. Do we need to have a warrant article to change it to 3 years?
I think we do.
Okay, I will get you
You
the,
want to draft something up for us?
yeah, I have, tomorrow, I have the first draft of it, and so I can send it to you. It's close, just know that it might be slightly revised by on December 17th, but we'll have it ready before the end of the year.
Yeah. 1 to 3 years, 1 year. 2 years. Okay, overall that I've got. You got more? That was the, when we talked before, was
The acoustics.
the acoustics. All right. Anybody got anything else? Joanne, you good?
No, I just have some bills that have been handed to me that I want approval on before I pay them next week, but that's all. That's all I have.
No, we're not gonna go for a manifest.
No, it's no manifest, I don't want to pay these until you guys approve them.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
I have
Oh, as a follow-up, we talked about a thank you letter to Mr. Gaber.
that. Yeah,
I did send that out, put it in the mail today.
there's one donation for Heritage that you need to accept.
Oh, good point, I forgot about that. Do you have it right, is it?
It's $500.
$500.
It was to Heritage.
To the Heritage.
Yeah, from Bill Gaber.
Which fund is that gonna go in?
I put it into the checking account,
Okay,
that's where they wanted it, so
Okay.
they can spend it.
all right, I'll make a motion that we accept the $500 donation from Mr. Garber.
Gaber.
Gaber, thank you, Mr. Gaber, and to be deposited in the
Heritage.
Heritage
Yeah,
checking
checking,
account.
yeah. And I also put the conservation one, Hackett one in Heritage, and they're aware that it's designated for Hackett.
Yep, very good. Okay, motion's been made
I'll second.
and seconded. Any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. You got anything, Rich? Ed?
I believe yesterday you had a meeting about the townhouse acoustic treatments.
No, I was mistaken on the dates on that.
Oh.
I did correct the postings, that's next week.
Okay, I just wanted to report on it, that's all. Okay, thank you.
Yes.
And the budget's already good, the budget sheet you handed out?
It's not finished.
Okay, so you're not going over it tonight?
I don't see, I just went through it with the latest updates from the last meeting, and I think it's pretty complete. I don't think there's anything that we need to change at this point. We
There
haven't
was
had the final vote on it yet, obviously.
There was a mention of, that you did some cuts to the food pantry or and I didn't have those figures, so
To Cornerstone
the
and
V&A, which I think is.
Greater Wakefield Regional Center.
Yeah,
Did we get a letter from them asking for money?
I think so. From who, which one?
Oh,
Yes, we did that. Let's see. We have CASA.
yep.
We have V&A. V&A asked for $604. I have Tri-County Community Action, asked for $16.99. I thought I had one in the library. So that would, I guess, my Greater Wakefield resource, I thought was one. Food pantry.
You had an issue with one in Union, right?
Yep, yep.
Yeah, I think
I
that's.
thought we
the
had
one I
taken
did.
it out already.
But we didn't communicate that to Joanne, is what she was saying.
That's what I'm saying.
Which one, do you remember which one it was?
Understood, with the union,
That's the Greater Wakefield Resource Center, $500.
Okay, that,
You cut that?
yes?
You took it away?
Yes.
The whole thing?
Yes.
Huh? Not very nice. VNA goes there, does blood pressure screenings.
And we took away VNA.
Okay.
They offer
whole
a lot
thing?
of programs
The whole
to the
thing?
community.
The VNA, the whole thing?
They do blood
They
pressure,
ask for
cholesterol
money.
checks, blood sugar checks,
Yeah.
foot care, flu clinics.
So, you know,
I think
so
it's your business.
some of us were unfortunately involved with VNA this year.
Okay.
We pay for that service.
I didn't, when they came for my knees, I didn't pay anything. They came for a whole week,
Your insurance company paid.
probably.
Here's a list of what they
So
do.
what's the donation for?
Oh, I don't know, does it
I
say here?
didn't, I had VNA after my heart attack.
You
and
pay?
I did not,
No,
I did
you
not
didn't.
pay, my insurance company.
Insurance company pays.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're getting paid by the insurance company.
Yeah, it's not
Okay,
free.
so-
It's not free.
All right.
41 residents from Brookfield who received 606 visits.
Yes, and I'm part of that, and I paid for it.
Okay, so what about, they provide home care, hospice care, palliative care, and community service?
Unfortunately, I'm not in hospice, but I'm assuming they get paid.
They're happy to come and do some presentations. A healthy
I
relationship
think
with
they
food, nutrition for older adults, self-care for caregivers,
They do
home safe home.
a university contract with Comeau, mental health support,
Remember,
had a piece of.
remember, if the town doesn't contribute, individuals can still write a check.
Care for dementia. Let's talk about grief.
So it's up to you guys, I mean, it's your,
Ed?
This is the very reason why I said that you need a policy for these organizations. Number one, to make sure that they follow the state law, as they're required to do as nonprofits. Under $500,000, they don't need audits. Above $500,000, they do. You have requests here, but there's no added level of checklist of their background. The other thing, if you had a policy, you could put in that policy that if you're going to apply, you have to come here and present why you want that money, not just a letter. Because let's say if you agreed with all this and you just voted to spend this money, you haven't checked them. I know you haven't checked them. You know them, but in New Hampshire, it's common element to just do what we've always done over and over again. We need a policy to control that, to make it fair to them and the taxpayers. Because if they are doing all those added benefits to the town, they need to come here. They come to the county, they're required to. And they have to present, what did you do? Which is a good thing for them and a good thing for the taxpayer.
I think last year someone came from somewhere, from one
Yeah,
of them.
from
One
somewhere.
of them.
But they should, because we're in a habit. And that's what I noticed in New
That's right.
Hampshire.
We
All
did it
these
last
towns-
year, we did it last year.
All these towns get into habits and
What
they just keep repeating it. That's how Ospey got in trouble with Agape Ministries.
Mm.
They were embezzling, and it was
Agape
called by
was?
the
Really?
Agape Ministries years ago. and
Wow.
Because there was no checklist. They
Yeah.
didn't check to make sure what they were doing.
So
That's all I'm
why,
saying, you need a policy.
why are we leaving Moose Mountain Regional Greenways? What do they do for $100? What do they do?
This is the Conservation Commission donates to them. They help us with outreach and putting land in conservation and things like that.
What
They do
about,
water
Wanna cut
quality
it?
testing too.
I do. What about CASA? If you're gonna cut the others, I mean, CASA, you're giving them $500. What do they do? It's for children,
Can you please pass that?
advocacy. But do we know if they do any, or do they help us in Brookfield? Just saying, if you guys are cutting the others, wait, the food pantry.
I'm not in favor of cutting CASA or the food pantry. We know the food pantry services,
That's right.
but CASA could be 0 last year and 10 this year.
If you go to the county and you find out what CASA does, you would be so shocked you would give them more money.
Okay, good.
It's disturbing, to say the
Sure it
least,
is.
what happens around here. Sorry.
Okay, Tri-County Community Action.
Well, they detail what they provide for services.
Mhm,
How many people get health, heating oil, electric, and whatever.
mhm. Okay.
And is Tri-County Cap you're talking?
Mhm.
Now, have you checked to make sure that they're in good standing with the state? Are they a registered nonprofit? Have their audits in order? Are there any issues? That's my issue.
Yeah, okay, so I cut the Wakefield Resource Center and the VNA.
Oh, but the Great Wakefield Resource Center, that was the one that we agreed last time to take out. And I think we did agree to take out Cornerstone being there as well. Do you recall that? Those
Yeah, we did.
three said, yeah.
Yep.
Remember, at town meeting,
Okay,
you can tell us why we did wrong, it's our money.
sorry.
I have a question.
Oh, I'm sorry, yeah, I
Different,
saw
that's
you
okay,
earlier.
that's okay.
Yeah,
I don't see IT expenses in here. An IT expense line other than computer services for Cybertron. I guess, is that John's contract?
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
What page are you on?
Oh, that's, up on page 1, that's
It's under the
40,
Selectmen.
line
Oh, okay.
15.
Thank you.
But if you were looking for, a part-time IT person, I think the other, I actually have my file on my desk at home, but there were other line items for IT. I think you had
There's some under each of the.
some under each, correct, but that's related to like supervisor of the checklist. Do we have the Microsoft 365?
Usually that would come out of the IT computer services. Oh, you mean like what we pay for,
Oh, yeah, we do,
Gov-
actually, I think we have it in the
Connection.
monthly. Sorry, let's see.
that
where
comes
is
out
it?
of, website
Oh,
support,
tech,
Civic
wait, no,
Plus.
that's for elections, you want that.
The Gov connection comes out of telephone and internet.
Oh, telephone, internet, okay.
That's Gov connection.
Oh, Gov Connections, okay, that's the one that's Microsoft 365.
I think so, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
It's called Gov Connection. But if you were looking at having a part-time IT person for
Where is
15
that?
hours a month,
Yeah.
we don't have that line item.
No.
I think we're gonna need to do something about that. I mean, how are we gonna take care of our software and all of the cyber security stuff that's coming at us?
My software gets taken care of by the software company.
Are you gonna bring yours in now and do it all here?
No, I'm just saying,
I
mine
mean,
is
we
under
get-
my budget.
Does,
I mean, what exactly is this web person gonna do? Do we really wanna hire another person, where are we gonna put them? Where are they gonna work from?
Right now, on the job description that Jan provided, the only thing I'm not doing is social media, and I have no interest in that. I
Well,
don't think the town should be doing that and whatever, and that's up to you guys to decide, but
We don't,
I'm doing everything else on the
We don't do
list.
social media, yeah, and I guess that's for you to decide in terms of responsibilities. Is that going to be Leah's job? Is that someone who's going to help do training on, I don't know, Excel or Outlook or whatever that happens to be? If we're not going to, then you don't need that line item.
the idea is that we need a
flagging it.
body, whether it's Leah or somebody else,
Right.
doesn't matter. We need a body that's gonna take care of our software, not so much the hardware, that's
What
cyber.
software though, what software? Avatar does their own.
John Rich handles most of the
Right.
updates we need for various things.
And my finance one takes care of mine.
I think the issue is the training. How do you train people in how to use the Microsoft tools? There's some courses that people can take, they don't take them. You see over at the high school. People come in, how do I use Outlook? How do I use Excel? How do I, should we be training them in that?
No, but if you had those people, if you had the hourly people came in and attended a training, you're paying them hourly while they're here training. Am I right?
Yeah.
Okay, so,
But we need someone to train them.
right, I guess. I mean, train them on what? What do they need? What does Susan Rabin use other than the assessing software? What does Bob use other than assessing software?
Well, people use Outlook.
Okay,
How do you use Outlook?
Outlook is your email, right?
That's correct.
Is there people struggling with email?
Yes.
Oh, maybe we need someone, I don't know. It just seems like
Is the
another
library
person.
still doing that sort of training?
Yeah, they've been getting grants, so they do training, but that would have to be non-office hours. Someone would go, on Saturday mornings,
Gotcha.
is usually when they're holding it. So I'm only flagging because if we think we're gonna have an expense, there's no line item. If we
Right.
don't
Right.
think so, maybe we
I'm just trying to think
go
of all the
another
things.
year and see. And I don't know, maybe it's,
There's also the navigation process on the webpage itself and how to manipulate it, right? If somebody is a chair on a committee,
Mhm.
right.
Well,
the
is this
ideal world, they
web,
go in and post their own notes and,
well, is,
Well, that's the thing though, once
They
Civic
don't.
Plus trains us, we can then train everyone else on how to do that. Whatever chairs decide they want to be in charge of that.
So I think what Jan is saying, we don't have to make the decision tonight whether we're going to actually fill the position. But if we don't fund the position, if we need it, we're strapped.
or at least put the position in $1 and then take a look at the job description and figure out if that's what commission heads are gonna be doing, and this is what Leah's gonna be doing, and we know that these responsibilities need to be managed and taken care of, but we have enough people to do it, then we're good.
where would that go? Because I think we should put the line item in and, as you said, put $1 on it for now. There's more discussion to be had on it.
well, I could change that office assistant under Selectmen. We had $1 in there, I could change that to IT person or webmaster or on the first page.
This on page 1.
Office assistant salary, we have $1 in there. First page.
So it's going to be IT/webmaster.
I'll change that to,
Didn't we hire a website administrator recently? Or was that just an interview? I don't recall.
It was an interview.
It was an interview. Okay, thank you.
Oh, I got you, yeah.
okay, so we'll put that line in with $1, okay. And then you can, if you want to put money in.
What are you gonna name it?
I put office assistant / webmaster.
So we have to talk some salary maybe yet.
Right. You want to get into that tonight?
Okay, want to do it, we'll do it.
And then we'll go into executive session.
Okay.
You have something going on?
Yep.
Do I
Okay.
need to sit down? Can I leave, or do you want, you're going to go and make changes? What do you think?
We gotta get going.
No, I mean, I'm just asking. Before you go in, can you just read these bills that were given to me? And please, where it says approve by, somebody approve them before I pay them.
I'll save you the pain.
Yeah, save us a pain. You can read them if you want, so that we know what.
Yeah, I would love to hear it. And the amount.
And where am I taking that money from? Just asking.
Do this backwards.
Yes. Where am I taking that money from?
Where's the line item in the budget?
What is that for? I mean, it's,
It's the $1,200 for the acoustic contract. You remember, Rich?
I have to look at the budget.
I do too. There's somewhere, I think it was in the heritage section.
You You were looking at 20 times, right? You got a copy of that?
Well, the lines are still the same. I don't have a, wait a minute. All right, let's see, Heritage, what do they have? They have dues, expenses, they have 1,000, they have about 1,500 left on their line for expenses. But can we spend money out of their budget for that?
No, we'll take it out, why don't we take it out of the office assistant salary line?
On the selectmen?
Up,
Okay.
You can just tell, just write on there, office assistant or something. Line. Now, what the line? Freezing.
Yeah, it's getting cold here.
Freezing.
When the winter comes.
Right?
Is that one?
Okay. That was $1,200.
This is the, she explained this to us. This was for the mini assessment that we did. There was another $250 we had to put on that. I don't remember exactly how she explained it. She explained it the other day to us. You remember that?
Heritage.
You remember that? This is from the Heritage?
Okay, just put Heritage in. But the town budget, not Heritage checking, right?
I did it backwards again.
It's $250.
And what was that for again?
It's for the matching grant to pay for the New Hampshire Preservation Alliance mini assessment.
You have a set of meeting notes for this one too? This is to Bob for the,
I don't yet.
then we'll have to hold off on that one. You gotta have a
Is that
meeting.
coming out of Heritage or
That would
coming
be,
out of our
that's coming
budget?
out of Heritage.
Is that what I thought they wanted.
It's checked, I think it's checked off in the box. I think
Okay,
it's there.
Heritage checking account.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one is the town budget. This is supplies for kitchen. Oh, the Veterans Dinner. Charge to budget $74.88.
So they want that out of the budget.
Brookfield town budget. Line.
Heritage stuff.
I don't think the town should be buying food for parties.
No. That's why I wanted you guys to approve this first. No, it should come out of their budget. It should come out of their checking account.
I agree. It's not general funds, we're not buying party food.
Mhm. I think that's frowned upon, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
What is the 20, we already asked this,
25?
25?
we don't, yeah.
No, I agree.
Where do the funds come out of when we buy pizza for the,
Selectmen, that's,
out of your pocket?
No.
out of a line item in the budget.
But it's for the workers, and a lot of the towns do that too, you know.
Oh, this is one. One to sign, a line to sign. Dear Jan, Preservation Alliance, oh, this goes with the Preservation Alliance one?
So that's at 250?
Oh, okay, this is for holiday wreaths.
Selectmen.
And how much is that? How much is that?
$70, 70.
Thank you.
Ospey Mountain Electronics.
Leah, you talked to Brad about that. Yeah.
Oh, yes, he had the radios recalibrated.
The what?
The radios recalibrated. He said he has to do it annually, and that's the annual expense of it.
Safari charge to the forestry.
We don't have a
budget line item.
forestry.
What radios do we have?
Thank you.
I was gonna say.
What radios do we have?
It's got a description of them. I couldn't tell you what it means. It's Greek to me.
How much is it, Ed?
$90.
Mr. Chairman, the forest fire warden, is that who you're talking about?
Mhm.
That's an official position that you vote to add people to. It's an actual thing, and they have to have radio, so I'm just confused about why you'd say they don't need radios.
We don't know if we have any. I mean, I don't know where they are. Do you?
I don't have,
Anybody else?
they're not at my house.
They're not in my house. They're not here. I don't think they're not. So,
Well, he probably has them in his house. I would guess.
Probably,
Because he doesn't have an
probably, yeah.
office here in the building.
right. I can take it out of, there is a forestry line, but I'll take it out there. I just needed approval.
So does the forest fire warden have his own budget?
He has a little one. Wait a minute.
There's a line.
Forestry expense is $1. 4225. It's after the police and ambulance and the CEO. It's on page 7. Look on page 7. Forestry expenses. We budgeted,
Oh, yeah.
we budgeted 500 actually, but isn't that for your grant that you're writing?
No, that's under the emergency management.
Oh, okay, then forestry expenses.
He's got a $500
He has
too,
500,
budget.
yeah,
And
he
what
does.
Well, you're looking at for the $1. was what we
That's for
put
next year, yeah.
Next year. So it can come out of that.
Yeah, 4225.
Hasn't been done since 2004.
Okay, well, maybe it's not annual then. I don't know.
Do we have an inventory of our equipment? Because those radios aren't cheap. So you would think that our inventory control would show that we have radios for the forest fire warden.
I would
You
have
know
to-
that's on my to-do list.
Yeah, I would have to ask Brad. I'm sure he does, but
Yeah.
I can't answer that. Right.
So I know replacing them is very expensive, that's why I mentioned it.
All right. That's all I got there. All right. I'll make a motion that we, if I get this right, we go into non-public session under RSA 91 -A, dismissal, promotion, or compensation of any public employee or the disciplining of such employee.
Is that A?
Yes.
That's A, correct. So I made a motion,
I'll second.
motion made and seconded, any discussion? Roll call, Austin?
Yes.
Zachary, yes.
Gothier, yes?
7-Eleven.
All right. So I think Leo, I think we'll have to take the notes ourselves for this, all right?
Seven.
Should have done some jumping jacks. We had some time.
Okay, I'll make a motion that we come out of executive session.
And 91A.
I'm sorry, 91A, non-public session, we'll have a second. Okay, motion's been made, do I have a second?
I'll second.
Roll call,
Austin, yes.
Zachary, yes.
Gothier, yes. And I'll make another motion that we seal the minutes for a period of 2 years.
Sounds good to me. I'll second.
Motion made and seconded, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
7:40.
All right, discuss.
So we're meeting Tuesday, right, coming up? Are we gonna do budget? that
This
day?
coming Tuesday.
We're gonna do budget and?
Yes. We
Okay,
have to reset.
okay, regular
And
meeting.
we'll probably even touch on the warrants too, if we can get a few things settled and cleared up.
When is the public hearing for those warrants? Isn't there going to be a public hearing?
1 second, yes. I want to say January 15th, but
Earlier than that, I think. Well, you told me.
you're right, January 6th.
Now, are we going to have the next public hearing in the echo chamber, which is the town hall? Because during the planning board meeting, you couldn't hear anything anybody said.
That was
I
the
don't-
thing, we were expecting a big crowd. This,
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, I don't know where we can have a meeting where enough people have space to be in and also hear what's happening. And the town hall is,
That's why we're doing an acoustical study.
Yeah, it is a challenge, there's no doubt about
I
it.
mean, with hearing aids, you can't hear. There's
It's
no way
worse.
you hear.
No, my
It's
husband-
worse. Right.
I think you were at the planning board meeting,
Yes,
the hearing. Did you hear everything clearly?
No, I struggle to get every third word, and then as the talk continues, I'm trying to formulate the completed sentence, so I miss the next sentence. It's extremely,
I don't know why no one challenges that, because legally, the meeting has to be audible and discernible. It says that in the law. That's not audible and discernible. So that's it.
what I think we should do is we'll set it for here, and if we overflow, we'll have to move it over there.
I was just going to say, if we move the benches and just set up the chairs, we'll fit more people in here too.
Yeah, we used to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rows
Yeah.
here.
Mm.
How many people can fit in this room legally?
Oh, what's the fire?
Fire code.
I'd have to ask Brad.
Yeah, I
I'm
know.
sure there's a fire load.
Yeah.
Okay, that's it. I don't want to extend the meeting as I normally do.
Okay, anything else? Meeting adjourned.
Thank you.
Why does Ed come in this meeting?
So I apologize for being outspoken like a webmaster. If you guys want to have events to